So, a while ago I made a video about why men should go vegan, and it's about time I made a video about why women should go vegan. So, let's start off with the vagina. A very large percentage of women suffer from painful menstrual cramps, and as some of you ladies might know, these pains can be so severe it can stop you from going to work, going to school, or doing pretty much anything. The reason for these pains are prostaglandins, which are produced by the endometrial cells that form the lining of your uterus. During menstruation, these endometrial cells break down, releasing prostaglandins, which constrict blood vessels and contract the muscle layer in the uterus, causing painful cramps, and some of these prostaglandins can escape into the bloodstream, causing nausea, headaches, and diarrhea. In order to reduce prostaglandin production and thus reduce the pain of menstrual cramps, you have to reduce the thickness of the endometrial cell layer leading up to a menstrual cycle, and one way to do this is to reduce serum estrogen levels, and this can be done by following a low-fat, high-fiber vegan diet. Dietary fiber is essential for proper hormone regulation as it soaks up excess estrogen in our bowels, reducing serum estrogen levels to normal, healthy physiological levels, and thus reduces the thickness of the endometrial cell layer, thus reducing prostaglandin release, and thus reducing the pain of menstrual cramps. High estrogen levels have also been linked to several hormone-related cancers, including breast cancer, and this is likely due to the fact that estrogenic compounds increase cell growth and division, increasing the likelihood of genetic errors leading to these cancers. So reducing serum estrogen levels by following a low-fat, high-fiber vegan diet can greatly reduce cancer risk. Cooking meat also produces estrogen-like carcinogens known as heterocyclic aromatic amines, which have been shown to further increase breast cancer risk. The protein in animal products, including meat, dairy, and eggs, also significantly raise IGF-1 levels, and IGF-1 is a key factor in cell growth and division and helps cancer cells break off from the main tumor, migrate into surrounding tissues, and invade the bloodstream, and elevated IGF-1 levels are highly associated with increased cancer risk. Specific amino acids like methionine have also been shown to directly feed cancer cells, and the low methionine content of a vegan diet is a viable cancer prevention, treatment, and life extension strategy. High intake of amino acids, particularly leucine, has been shown to activate the mammalian target of rapamycin pathway, which is responsible for controlling cell growth and division, and elevated activation of mTOR has been shown to increase breast cancer risk and breast cancer mortality risk, and a low-protein vegan diet can further reduce risk of various cancers, including breast cancer. Animal products are also very high in saturated fat and cholesterol, which raise serum cholesterol levels, and cholesterol has been shown to promote cancer cell growth as cancer feeds on cholesterol, and high serum cholesterol levels and a high intake of saturated fat has been shown to greatly increase cancer mortality risk. So that's a hell of a lot of ways that animal products can cause breast cancer, but what does that all mean in the real world? Well, it was found that adherence to the recommendations of the World Cancer Research Fund, which includes having a diet based off of whole plant foods, can reduce breast cancer risk by 60%. Not an insignificant amount, and following a 100% strict vegan diet could even reduce your risk even further. Aside from greatly reducing your risk of one of the most common forms of cancer, a vegan diet gives women a lot of good little perks. In my last video about why men should go vegan, I talked about how a vegan diet improves the sexual function in men by improving blood flow. Well, women get that same benefit. Women with high cholesterol levels have significantly less arousal, orgasm, lubrication, and satisfaction, and this is due to atherosclerosis of the arterial bed supplying the female pelvic anatomy, and can lead to decreased vaginal engorgement and clitoral erectile insufficiency, similar to erectile dysfunction in men. Speaking of vaginal engorgement, vegan men are pretty fucking hot. Now, I know there's a lack of vegan men out there, but quality over quantity. Vegan men tend to be healthier, have better sexual function, and tend to be smarter and more compassionate, so finding a vegan partner or convincing your current partner to go vegan will only make your life better. For those of you wanting to have children, you might be pleased to know that vegan women have 1/5 the chances of producing twins compared to vegetarians and omnivores, so chances are you'll only have to deal with this.
What the fuck is this?
Rather than this.
Fuck is this?
Vegan diets have also been shown to reduce the chances of complications during pregnancy, including gestational diabetes, and they also reduce exposure to pollutants and heavy metals, which have been shown to affect the brain development in children. So ladies, if you want to reduce menstrual cramps, reduce breast cancer risk, and improve sexual function, then I suggest you make some vegan gains.
What a relief. When will this poisonous product cease? This is another public service announcement. You can believe it or you can doubt it. Let us begin now with the cow. The way it gets to your plate and how.